Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
You hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Get started in a moment. I had to get our YouTube live streaming. Sorry for the delay. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for participating in ABRA's roll call hearings via the WebEx platform provided by the DC Office of Open Government. There are two cases on the calendar today. The first hearing on the calendar is Hillview Market. This is case number 22PRO00001, Hillview Market LLC, 2324 North Capitol Street Northwest, license number ABRA 119160. This is a retailer Class B, substantial change. This is a license class change from B Market to Class A liquor store. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Who is present on behalf of the applicant? Is anyone present on behalf of Hillview Market?
Yes. My name is Dinesh Tandon. I am representing my wife, who is the applicant, Nidhi Tandon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tandon, would you please spell your name for the record?
Dinesh Tandon. Dinesh is D as in David, INESH. Last name Tandon, T as in Tom, AN, D as in David, ON.
Thank you very much. And present on behalf of the Stronghold Civic Association?
Kirby Vining, representing the Stronghold Civic Association.
Thank you, Mr. Vining. Would you spell your name for the record, please?
First name is Kirby, K as in Kenneth, IRBY. Last name Vining, V as in Victor, INING.
Thank you. Is anyone else from the association present today?
Not from the Stronghold Civic Association, no.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Mr. Vining, I have a question for you. I read in your protest letter where the association gave notice to the community about the meeting that you held on December 6, 2021. You
Right.
notified the community of the meeting,
Yes.
which is correct. Did you also notify the applicant of that meeting you held?
Applicant, as I recall, joined us at our November Stronghold Civic Association meeting. I can't recall if the applicant joined us at the December one or not, but we've been in constant communication with the applicant.
Well, let me ask Mr. Tandon. Mr. Tandon, did you or your wife attend a meeting of the association related to this application?
I recall attending 3 Zoom meetings, and one of them I was not notified, and I don't know what particular date was it, but I was not notified. Neither was my wife notified about it. And Commissioner Bonds called me and told me that why am I not there? And at the last minute, but I was not notified before.
You wound up going. You're saying that you wound up going, but not because the association informed you, but because someone else informed you?
Yes, Commissioner Bonds called me and told me about this meeting, but I didn't get any notification besides her call.
Well, who's Mr. Barnes?
Miss Bonds, the Commissioner Bonds.
Commissioner Barnes. Which
Yes.
commissioner? From the ANC?
Yes,
Which ANC?
ANC 5E.
Okay, so Ms. Barnes from ANC 5E notified you of the meeting, and so you attended the meeting.
And then
Mr. Tandon?
I don't particularly remember what meeting was it, but I attended 3 Zoom meetings, and I'm not sure about the December 6th. I guess I was not in December 6th meeting. Yeah.
Well, you don't know because you don't remember which ones you went to, but
Yeah.
the ones that you went to, were they related to the application?
Well, yes, they were about. They were discussing about the application.
They were related to the application that you submitted.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a note here that Mr. Tandon, you attended a meeting related to the application. You just don't know which one it was, and you didn't receive notice from the association, but you wound up attending the meeting because Ms. Barnes informed you of the meeting.
Yes, I remember one was December 21st. I attended that one. One was 17th, and before that was in November. I am sure that December 6th I was not there. I'm pretty sure about it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure about it.
Okay, thank you. Just a moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grant standing to the Stronghold Civic Association. Mr. Vining, as far as you know, your association gave notice to the community regarding the meeting.
Oh, yes.
There's also a requirement that you give at least 7 days notice to the applicant, just so that you know. So I don't know who submitted your, I think your protest letter was submitted by your president of the association. So you may or may not know what she did or did not do, but just so that you know, whenever an association files a protest against an application, you have to give at least 7 days notice to the applicant so that they have an opportunity to attend the meeting concerning the application. So in this case, Mr. Tandon had an opportunity to attend a meeting concerning the application because Ms. Barnes informed him of it. But for that, I would have to dismiss the association. But because Mr. Tandon wound up attending the meeting concerning the application, I'm going to go ahead and grant standing to the Stronghold Civic Association.
We first learned about the application in October, and our president, India Luckett, immediately contacted the applicant. And the process that we notified all concerned, our community and Mr. Tandon, was that we would put this on the agenda for the November Stronghold Civic Association meeting. Mr. Tandon, as I recall, was given time to talk with the community, make a presentation in November. And we decided at the November meeting that we would survey our community to see what the community wanted to do. The Stronghold Civic Association officers are neutral in this matter. And we decided to survey our community, and we announced that we would present the results of that survey at our December meeting and make a decision about what to do about the protest.
That's sufficient. Thank you. And so the Stronghold Civic Association has standing as a protestant. You mentioned in your protest letter that you're incorporated in the District of Columbia.
Yes, as a nonprofit.
Thank you. Okay, and so the Stronghold Civic Association has standing as a protestant. I'm going to move to the group of 5. Who's present on behalf of the group of 5?
This is Eric Tomasi. I'm one of the 5. My name is Eric, spelled E-R-I-C, last name Tomasi, spelled T-O-M-A-S-I. We also have the other 4 protestants here with us today.
Oh, okay.
David and Emily, if you want to spell your names, if you need them specifically called out.
Yes, to state your name and spell it for the record.
Okay.
Hello, Ms. Fletcher. My name is David Martinez, D-A-V-I-D. easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Emily Berrigan, spelled Emily, B as in boy, ARRAGAN.
Thank you, Ms. Berrigan.
Yeah. And my name is Janet Lee. I'm one of the private citizens. My name is spelled J as in Juliet, A as in Alpha, N as in November, E as in Echo, T as in Tango. Last name is Lee. That is L as in Lima, E as in Echo, E as in Echo.
Ms. Lee, you signed the protest letter as well?
Yes, I did.
My name is Nora Path. That's Nora, Nora. Last name Path, Paff, and I'm one of the protesters here today.
Thank you, Ms. Path. So there were 5 signatories, so that means all 5 are here. I counted 5. Was that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you. The group of 5 has standing as a protestant. What that means, Mr. Tomasi, is that at the upcoming status hearing, only the designated representative will need to appear because the entire group was granted standing today.
Okay, thank you.
Is anyone present on behalf of the Bloomingdale Civic Association?
Yes, this is Terry Janine Quinn, president of the Bloomingdale Civic Association, and my name is spelled TeriJanineQuinn.
Thank you, Ms. Janine. Is anyone else present with you today?
No, I do have an alternative, Evelyn Brown, but I'm the person who signed the letter.
I'll spell her name since we mentioned it for the record. It's Evelyn, last name Brown.
That's correct.
So we have, okay, thank you. The Bloomingdale Civic Association has standing as a protestant. You indicated in your protest letter that the applicant actually attended and presented at the December 2021 meeting.
Yes, as well as the November meeting.
As well, okay, thank you. Is anyone present on behalf of ANC 5E?
Yes, my name is Diane Barnes. Diane with 2 N's. Barnes, Barnes.
Thank you, Ms. Barnes.
You're welcome.
Diane with 2 N's.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. ANC 5E does have standing as a protestant. So just in summary, the Stronghold Civic Association has standing as a protestant. The Group of 5 has standing as a protestant. The Bloomingdale Civic Association has standing as a protestant. And ANC 5E has standing as a protestant. We need to set a date for a status hearing, protest hearing, and a mediation. I'm going to give you the dates for the status and protest hearing first. The status hearing is scheduled for March 2nd, 2022 at 10:30. The protest hearing is scheduled for April 20, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. And you'll receive WebEx invitations to attend those hearings as well. We need to set a date for mediation. I'll give you the next available date.
What April did you say? Excuse me.
Yeah, that for the protest hearing It's April 20. April 20 at 1:30.
Protest hearing.
And the status hearing is March 2nd at 10:30. The next available day for mediation is next Tuesday, January 25. Pretty much anytime during that day. Is anybody available on the 25th, or is everyone available?
I'm available after 2 p.m.
After which time, Miss Quinn?
2 p.m.
After 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is actually the last time available. What about the applicants? Mr. Tandon, are
I'm
you
available.
available? You're available too?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Eric Tomasi from the group of 5. I'm also available at that time. I'm not sure whether it's individual meetings at mediation sessions or combined.
We'll all be together.
Okay.
Okay. Group of 5, the applicant, Bloomingdale. Okay, what about
Yes, I'm available during that time.
Stronghold?
Stronghold, you said Tuesday, January 25th after at 2
At 2,
available? Yes.
January 25th.
And ANC 5E?
Yes,
Ms. Barnes, you're available also?
yes, I am.
The mediation is set for January 25, 2022 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll send out web invitations for you to attend that mediation. Any questions from any protestants in this case at all? Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Yes, this is Eric Tomasi from the group of 5. Is there someone I can talk to specifically about, the methodology that these mitigations follow, the practices that are typically done?
For the mediation?
Yes.
Oh, I can tell you.
Yeah, I'll talk. Well, I can call you offline, separately, or we can talk about it here, whichever you prefer.
Well, I can just tell you, it's very informal.
Mm-hmm.
It's non-adversarial. The whole point of it is for everyone to have an opportunity to speak. The objective is to reach a settlement agreement. If the parties are able to reach a settlement agreement, it's reduced to writing. The purpose of the settlement agreement is to resolve the concerns of the community and any concerns of the applicant as well, to your mutual satisfaction. If that can be done, the settlement agreement is submitted to the ABC board for review. If the ABC board approves the settlement agreement, then the protest hearing is canceled because mediation is an alternative to going through the protest proceeding. The board gives the community and the applicant an opportunity to resolve the concerns among themselves. If you're not able to do that, the board will conduct a protest hearing and the board will decide the outcome. Mediation is a requirement, so everyone has to attend, and everyone here has already agreed on a date. A mediation is confidential. If the matter is not resolved in mediation, then you all go to a protest hearing, you would not be able to use as evidence anything that you learned during the mediation. And it's confidential for me as well. I'm the board's mediator. It's confidential for me as well. The board does not discuss with me or ask me anything about what transpired during a mediation. It's just between you and me. I only
Thank you.
report the results.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Tomasi. Anybody else have any questions from the Hillview Market matter?
Nope, no, we are good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. The matter of Hillview Market is concluded. I'm going to call the next case on the calendar. You're welcome to stay on the line. It's a public hearing, but your case is concluded.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
The next case on the calendar is Miss Toya's Southern Cajun Restaurant. The case number is 22PRO00003. Miss Toya's Southern Cajun Kitchen, LLC, 3212 Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast. License number ABRA 119669. This is a retailer class CR, a new application. The protest issues are adverse impact on peace, order, and quiet. My name is Laverne Fletcher, conducting the roll call hearing as the board's agent. Is anyone present on behalf of the establishment? Is anyone present on behalf of Miss Toya's Southern Cajun Restaurant? The time is approximately 10:30. The applicant was given notice of the roll call hearing and was sent the WebEx invitation to attend. The applicant is not present, therefore the application is dismissed. And who is present on behalf of ANC 7B?
Tiffany Brown, Chair of ANC 7B.
Ms. Brown, would you spell your name for the record, please?
Sure. Tiffany, Tiffany, middle initial L, last name Brown, BROWN.
Ms. Brown, is there a settlement agreement between the ANC and the applicant?
We're looking to do one. This is, as you said, a new applicant, and this is, I want to say, the first, I guess, Class C application we've had in a while. So we're looking to work with them to make sure that the community and the ANC come to an agreement with the licensee. I'm surprised they're not on.
Well, what's going to happen because they're not here? The application is going to be dismissed because they're not present today. They're going to receive a board order dismissing the application. They'll have 10 days to seek reinstatement of the application, Ms. Brown. You'll get a copy of that order. If they seek reinstatement of the application, then you'll have an opportunity to respond to that as well. If you're able to reach an agreement out there in the community while all this is going on, that's fine. You can just submit it to the board for review.
Okay, so to make sure I got what you're saying. So within the 10 days, if we come to a settlement agreement, they can apply back to the board for reinstatement with the settlement agreement that we come up with, and their application will be granted or will go through the approval process?
Yeah, so thanks for asking about this. So there are two different things going on right now. So the application, that's going to be dismissed because they weren't here today. If you're in the process of working on a settlement agreement out there with the applicant outside of ABRA, if you enter into a settlement agreement, you may still go ahead and submit it for board review. The board will still review it and make a decision about whether or not to approve it, even though the application is dismissed. But let's just say you don't enter into an agreement. when the applicant seeks reinstatement and provides the board with an explanation of why they weren't present, the board will decide whether or not to accept that application, the explanation or not, and what the next step is. And so we don't know what that'll be. The board could ask them to start all over with replacarding, just starting from the beginning because they weren't present, but the board decides at that point. So if you don't reach an agreement, the board will decide what it wants to do because he wasn't present today.
Okay, I have another question. So what if we don't reach a settlement agreement just because of timing, not because of any other issue? Will the ANC have to come back and reissue our protest, or will our protest stand?
It'll stand.
All right.
So if you don't reach an agreement and the board decides that the applicant should replacard, you can ask to be grandfathered in so that you don't have to start over because you already filed the protest. So you could just ask to be grandfathered in, as opposed to having to, as opposed to a determination having to be made as to whether or not you have standing.
Okay. All righty.
Anything else, Ms. Brown?
Nope, that's it.
Well, thank you for coming. It's nice to see you as always.
Nice to see you too. I left my classroom to come. I was like, I'm getting out of here. I can't do this. Too many germs. I'm in my car. Like, I'm not doing
this. Glad you could make it.
Well, thank you. I'll see you, I guess, in a couple of weeks. I have another one in February.
Okay, well then, and the one other thing I didn't tell you, Ms. Brown, is if you decide that if the application is reinstated and it still hasn't been settled, the case, you can always seek mediation. Well, you know that process.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Call hearing in the matter of Miss Latoya's Southern Cajun Restaurant is concluded. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm signing out.